Accommodations and modifications are academic and social-emotional support strategies that lessen learning barriers. They provide students with equitable opportunities to master learning outcomes and learn more effectively. It is important to review students' individualized education plans, IEPs, individualized learning plans, ILPs, or 504 plans, and determine identified learning needs and required supports. Special population students have varied requirements and needs, and to address these, teachers must make accommodations or modifications to their lesson delivery and content interaction. For many students, accommodations and modifications are pivotal to providing equitable online classroom environments. Accommodations support student access to instructional content by altering the setting and situations to allow special population students equitable access to the curriculum. Accommodations provide the support needed to master the learning objectives, but they do not change the curriculum's content, rigor, or standards. Examples of accommodations include providing a word bank, providing sentence starters, allowing speech to text, allowing for more time on tests, and changing the mode of lesson delivery. Modifications provide different or alternative learning objectives for the student. This may change the curriculum that is presented to the students, so changes might occur to the content, rigor, or standards for the learning objective. Before making modifications, teachers should exhaust accommodation possibilities. In order to provide modifications beyond what is identified in students' IEPs or ILPs, teachers are required to have a case conference or an ELL subcommittee gathering of officials to approve modifying the curriculum. For this, an individual student must have the proper legal documentation, and teachers must provide clear rationale for the modification. Examples of modification are a reduction in the number of required standards presented in the instruction, or assigning a summary of a text instead of the entire text. When working with special populations, teachers will be required to review a variety of legal documentation. For special education students, accommodations and modifications are identified in the student's individual education plan, also known as their IEP. For English language learners, accommodations or modifications are identified in the student's individual learning plan, also known as their ILP. For some students with special needs, 504 plans are utilized to identify necessary accommodations. 504 plans establish accommodations only, so 504 plans will not change what the student is being taught. All accommodations and modifications identified in IEP, ILP, or 504 plans are legally binding and identify what teachers must do to ensure equitable learning for their special population students. Teachers are part of student support teams and know the standards and outcomes required. Knowing what accommodations and modifications students need helps teachers to better anticipate and respond to challenges. Teachers will likely often provide additional scaffolding, use multimodal instruction, clearly define short-term learning goals, and utilize assistive technology for all students. By understanding how to implement accommodations and modifications, teachers can provide the best online learning environment possible, ensuring students' success. Additional resources for accommodating and modifying for special populations are available on this webpage. Resources include a printable summary, related examples, articles, blogs, infographics, and videos, and links to other related blended and online teaching hub topics.